Welcome to the Accommodation in London series. We're kicking it off with 10 important things you should know before you book any accommodation. And I have a special freebie for you, so make sure you watch to the end of the video to get it. There is no best area to stay in London. It's impossible for me to suggest one absolutely perfect area for you to stay in because there's just no such thing. Each area in London is different. There are actually tons of great neighborhoods, but it just depends on what you're looking for and what your budget is as to whether that's going to be the best one for you. Stay within zones 1 or 2, or maybe go out to 3. London's underground system is split into zones, with the super center of London being zone 1, and as you go farther outside the city, the zone number goes up. I always recommend staying in zones 1 or 2. Anything really beyond that, you're going to be spending a lot of time taking a train into the center of London and also spending more money on that as well. There are a few exceptions for zone 3 though, if you really want like a local villagey experience. Places like Richmond and Wimbledon are really great for that. Hotels are not your only option for accommodation when it comes to staying in London. If you're on a budget, you can consider staying in hostels where you can just pay for a bed as opposed to a whole room. There are also loads of really great Airbnbs all around London, and we even have lots of options for serviced apartments, which is like staying in an apartment, but it gets treated like a hotel room. If you've never used Airbnb before, I have a series about how to use it and how to find the best places on Airbnb when you're traveling. So click the card popping up here to watch that before you book anything. Pick a place close to a tube station. If you're planning on using public transportation to get around, as a rule of thumb, don't pick any accommodation that is farther than 10 minutes walking distance to a tube station. Anything farther than that, then you're probably gonna get really tired of walking back and forth to the tube station every time you want to go someplace. Don't rely on the hotel or the Airbnb to tell you what the walking distance is to the tube station. Actually put it into Google Maps to see what the true time is. If you'll be partying, choose somewhere close to a stop on the night tube. As I'm filming this, select lines and select stops on the underground are open all night on Friday and Saturday nights. If you're going to be partying and you don't want to pay for Ubers or taxis to get you home, then you'll want to stay someplace that is close to a tube station that's actually going to be running at night. As I'm recording this video, they keep adding new lines and new stops to the night tube system, so I have a link down the description box that lets you know the most up-to-date information on the availability of the service. Consider the distance from the airport when choosing a place to stay. All but one of London's airports are located fairly far outside of London, so if you're only coming here for a couple of days, you want to take that into consideration. Also, if you plan on taking public transportation to get to and from the airport, you'll want to double check on Google Maps to see how long it's going to take you to get public transportation to your hotel, and also how many times are you going to have to change. If you have to take 3 separate underground lines and you're carting around all of your luggage, that is going to be a struggle. For a short stay, I recommend staying in an airport hub area. I consider an area to be an airport hub if it's really easy to get to via public transport from the airport. So for Heathrow Airport, Paddington is a hub because the Heathrow Connect and the Heathrow Express go directly to Paddington Station. For Gatwick, staying near Victoria is ideal, as that's where the Gatwick Express will take you to. If you're flying into Stansted, stay near Liverpool Street Station if you're planning on taking the Stansted Express, and if you're flying into Luton, I'd stay around King's Cross for easy access to get to and from the airport. Choose your location depending on what you want to get out of your trip. If you're keen to see all the major sites and don't want to have to hop on public transportation all the time, then staying in zone 1 is a must. If you want more of a local London experience, then you can definitely get away with going to zone 2 and maybe some places in zone 3. You will not get that local experience in zone 1. Pretty much no one lives in zone 1 unless you're a bajillionaire. Some of the world's best hotels are in London, so even if you can't afford to stay at the Savoy every night of your trip, consider for like a romantic evening to spend one night at one of the really luxurious high-end hotels in London. If you pick a date off-peak, say during the week, you might be able to get a really great deal. If you have a hotel in mind for this, sign up for their newsletter and keep an eye to see if they send you any special offers for booking. If you want a selection of great accommodation handed to you on a silver platter, then you need to download my free Where to Stay in London guide. It'll tell you the best areas to stay while in London, and it also has a lot of great recommendations of hotels and Airbnbs to stay in while you're here. Click the card popping up here to get that guide, and then watch this video next.